On December 23rd, 2025, US Department of State stopped the issuing of the diversity visas from the qualifying countries. My name is Arelia Simon from Uganda. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm an immigrant who came to Uganda via the diversity visa. 2024, I was among the lucky ones. Last year, that is 2025, the US state government stopped the issuing of the diversity visa, which was one of the easiest, if not the easiest way to come to the United States. And Uganda was benefiting from it massively. Even Kenya knew it, but then Uganda was not so much because most people take it for granted. But the few people who take it serious, actually they were benefiting. I was actually among the few lucky ones. So following the year when it was closed, so it is expected to open again this year, 2026. I know this will be called the Diversity 2027. I know some people still have the pending cases and we still have hopes that they will open soon. But as of now, the updates about the Diversity Visa 2027, usually it takes, when you apply, it takes about 1 year to come to the United States. So usually we're applying from 2nd October to 7th November each and every year. Then the results would come out in April the following year. And then the issuing of visas would start September of the following year. So particularly, not like me, I applied in October of 2022. I qualified, I received an email that I had qualified to continue with the process in April 2023. Then I went through, I started processing from September up to September 2024 when actually I got the visa. So I got the visa in the last month of the program. That is September 2024. Then I came to the United States on the 29th of October 2024. So I have been here for 1 year and a few, maybe 3 months. Yeah, 3, 4, 4, 5. Yeah, 3, 4, 5 months. So, and this is the quick update on the diversity visa. So these are the requirements. When I were coming to apply, you only required a photo, a passport photo. So you'd go in the studio in Kampala, one of the studios, and you get a soft copy. You apply free of charge. But no, things have changed. To apply, you must be having a passport. In our time, it wasn't the case. That's 1 year ago, it wasn't the case. But the new program requires you to be with a passport, with a Ghanaian passport. It requires you to pay $1. It doesn't matter who pays it for you or what, but in the process you need to pay $1 to apply. Actually, those are the major requirements. Then you need the passport photo as well. So when you are a family and you are applying, when you are a man and you are married, when you have children and a wife, but you are not legally married, when you apply, please don't put your wife. Let her pray on her own. You also apply on your own. We call it praying because it is a rotary. So, but then when you are married, you can apply and then you put your children who are under the age of 21, who are unmarried. They qualify. But then if you have a family and you are man and a wife and you have children who are under 21 and they are not married and they are age of you have 4 or 5 children, you can put them. You can apply for them, then they can apply for themselves, then even your wife can apply for herself. The one who wins, the wife wins. I mean the whole family wins. But now here this is the case. If the man wins, the whole family qualifies. If the wife wins, the whole family qualifies. As long as the one applying gets them in the process of applying. So, but when the children win, the whole family doesn't apply. So when you are a child and you win, your parents don't qualify to follow you. But if they win, then you qualify to follow them. So that's the thing. So when no like me, then you can fight for them later. Not like me, my parents. When I won, yeah, everywhere you apply, you have to indicate your parents. You have to indicate your. I didn't have kids then, or it is easier for me to fight for my parents to come here now. But then they couldn't come with me. But if my parents had won and I was above 21 years age, I wouldn't follow them. They would come on their own. Maybe they can fight for me once they reach here. But then still, when I was above 21, so I wasn't qualifying to come here under their custody because I'm considered an adult. So here in the USA, in the diversity visa process, you are considered a child when you are under 21 years of age and you are unmarried. That's when you qualify. So basically, the diversity visa, we hope by September it will be open to the public because it was given 1 year and 1 year expires this year. It was stopped for 1 year as they are doing a case study. Even on the issue of visa bond, it was still under study. They see how it works. It was also given 1 year. That means by the end of this year, the government of the United States will come out and tell us on how far was the visa bond. It may be scrapped off. Some people are paying. I've been seeing some Ugandans coming here actually and paying the visa bond of 5,000, 6,000. So there will be a lot of changes, a lot of updates. Yeah, usually when it is time to apply, I see people taking it for granted. Ugandans actually don't apply massively. They still take it as a scam. And I want to give you an advice that you should always have, not to be heartbroken, you should always have plan B. Now, for instance, myself, when I was coming here, I was actually heading to Denmark. I was going to Denmark. So I had my process to Denmark. When I applied for a US visa, it was taking too much time. I would come here and I explain process by process, step by step from how I applied when the results came out. As I told you, it took me 1.5 years to actually come here after applying. I applied in 2022, got selected in 2023, then I came here in 2024. You can see how long it takes. So that means if you apply, you have to continue with your normal life. So after applying and even after, when they responded to me that I had been selected, I didn't know that I had been selected. I was on TikTok, then I saw someone celebrating, then I went to check, and that's when I came out to discuss. So I'll give you the details on how I was selected and how I made it here. It was not an easy, but that's the easiest way for Ugandans to come to the United States of America. So, and the easiest way to settle in when you come on the diversity visa, it is easiest, as I can say, because I've had stories of people who have come on visit visas, some who have come to study. It is always not easy for them, to just to kickstart. Now for us, when you come here, your social security comes, your green card, you will find it here most probably after 1 to 2 weeks. It will be on your address. You can start working straight away. I started working after 1 month. Yeah, that's what starting the situation and work. I started working after 1 month. I'll come back here and I give you the full because it's a long process and I'll be attending questions. You can comment in the section below anything you need to know about the diversity visa, but it is one of the easiest way for Ugandans to make it here. And to make you this clear, when you are a Ugandan, the US embassy in Uganda doesn't give immigrant visas. It gives only non-immigrant visas. Non-immigrant visas, they include the student visa, the visitor visa, business visas, all that. But if you are coming here as an immigrant, like me, a permanent resident on a green card, you have to go to Nairobi. If your family is here and they are applying for you, or if your husband is here, you are applying for the wife goes to Nairobi. If the wife is here and is applying for the kids and the husband, they go to Nairobi. They are coming as the citizen or resident staff. So when you're coming here on diversity visa, you use the Nairobi embassy. I'll come here to give you the updates on how to apply, when you apply, the process. Don't make it so hard, because it is the cheapest way. I've had people who go to other, you need to prepare you're in Uganda after winning. This money comes in, you don't have to spend it at a go. But in the end of the process, I myself have spent around 15 million. And this includes everything, medical stuff. And the good thing with USA, most of the things like this money is not paid at once. Our year started previously. All the year they would go to Nairobi for medicals before the visa, and we do medicals like few weeks before the visa. And I was lucky that we did our medicals at IOM in Uganda. So when we did them, then the IOM had to ship them to Nairobi. So we didn't have to go to Nairobi like 2 weeks before our interview or 1 week before our interview. So I was lucky. Like even now, Ugandans can do their medicals in Uganda. Then they go. You can take a bus. That's, you are minimizing. Even the medical fees. I think it was around. I'll come here and get you the exact amount I paid, but it was not that much. It was less than $1 million. It was actually like 700,000. That's around $200. The amount I paid on the visa, I'll come here and like get you everything on how I spend, and you can spend on budget. Even if you are an alone, you don't earn that much, but then if you are, the varsity visa is one of the assurances that when you come here you will make it. 90%. You don't have to struggle once you land in America. And I'll be giving you free advice. And I know some people are unlucky. I myself, I didn't have any relative or friend or what who was staying in the United States. I had to pass by a friend to get a friend to get a friend to help me settle in. I'll come and give you details. But now if you're in Uganda and we can make an arrangement, you come. So it is like it is something wide, but then we can discuss it out, and I'll be glad if to help you out, because but yeah, you can. I know it's not a dream for any person to come to the United States, but I feel like anyone should take it once you get it. It depends. And the good thing, when you come here on diversity visa, you are actually living in two countries at the same time. You can always go home wherever you want, even after 1 week. For instance, me, I go home. I just came like in 2024, but I'm going home for the second time in May, June, there around that time. So you can usually make it twice a year. So even if you have a business in Uganda, you can still run a business because you always have a chance to go to Uganda. You wake up one day, you book your ticket, you don't need to apply for a visa or anything. Just you to Uganda 1 week, you come back, you feel like I need to go to Uganda. And tickets here, they are not that expensive. In the low season, we get tickets for $900, for $800 return tickets. I'm talking about me who stays in Chicago. Last time I came to Uganda, I spent $900 on my return ticket on Ethiopia Airlines. When I was coming, I used the one-way ticket. Before the first time I came here, I used the United Airlines, but in Uganda it is operated by Brussels. So, I used Brussels from Uganda. Then from Belgium, I used the United Airlines. It is operated by Brussels in Uganda. And so I spent on around $700. You see how cheap it is? So, yeah, I know it may sound crazy, but to an average Ugandan, that's manageable. Okay, I don't want to make this one too long, and I'll be giving you a series of these updates, and I can answer your questions. You can comment below. That's one of the way. I know it's not a dream for everyone to be in the United States, but it is considered the best country. It actually is. Never much people complain of taxes and stuff. Everyone pays taxes even in Uganda. So you can come here and say, you set a goal, you say I'll be here for 5 years. For instance, me, I love Uganda so much. Like I'm on an extent of going to Uganda 3 times a year. That's how much I love Uganda, how much I love my country. But then USA gave me a chance to thrive, to come and work. You can easily find a job because you are here legally. So you can easily find a job. You lose one job today, you find another job tomorrow. like that. You see, which is not the case in my country. And here, whether you, so that's a topic for another day about studying and stuff, whether you are educated, because 50% of casual jobs pay better than formal jobs. That's the action, like, that means someone who never went to school can earn twice more than someone who went to school, because you come here, that's also a topic on its own. That's how wide it is, and that's why I'm encouraging you guys to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be sharing more of this and this content. As I told you in my previous video, the main issue of my YouTube channel, I'm more interested in documentaries and travel vlogs, but then the series of the diversity visa will be coming in now and then, here and there, to give you, especially for the East Africans, and because I'm from Uganda, I wouldn't, and I came here on diversity visa, so I'm in the right place to advise. Actually, I'm the right person because I went through the same process, and I can advise here and there, the educational requirements, the passport requirements, age requirements, all of that. So I'll be sharing more of this. This is like a quick update on the diversity visa, and hopefully to see you again. Comment below, subscribe guys. See you in my next video.